Heat coach Eric Spoelstra wouldn't let the players have their cell phones at halftime of their game last night, so they couldn't check on the other games that eventually kept them out of the playoffs. The Heat beat Washington last night, but they left the court not knowing for sure if they were in or out of the playoffs. But Chicago and Indiana both won, and the Heat were eliminated on the final day of the season.
I wish I had something for this team just to keep this thing going.
It's not easy when you work for some goal 8-9 months, and at the end you don't reach that goal in the last game, in the last day of the season. It's heartbreaking.
I love all these guys, man. I hate to see it end. I don't want it to end. I don't want it to end right now.
It was the hardest for me just because, you know, I wanted it so much for those guys.
The Heat win their last game last night, but they lose out on the playoffs. They didn't know until they left the court after beating Washington last night that they were eliminated when Chicago and Indiana both won. The Heat won 30 of their last 41 games just to get in position. That's pretty phenomenal.
I think the hardest thing for any of us to wrap our minds around is that we don't have practice tomorrow at 12. It just doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel like the basketball gods shine down on us.
I just feel like this group had enough of an edge and that stubbornness to just do something special.